at the start, filled with dismay, laid along and faked too much, all the way through till the crumble, into shattered down they go. Don't let 'em do it like that. You must know that our own things that made you weak. So make up from long sleep. Don't refuse to be free. Let go. Time has reason to break out peace in your mind. Take my hand, join the team. Gonna let the dead leaf fall down. Hey, it's time to rise up.
De televisión. Grabación.
And now for the hottest meet and greet. Alice Hiragi has returned as our special guest. Miss Alice,
Cállate la
thank
boca.
you so much for coming on today, despite the last visit's conclusion. From what I hear, there's something you wish to share?
Yes, I need to confess something. The incident that occurred with the previous hosts. That was all my fault. I forced him to proclaim his love for me during a live broadcast. When I heard he was engaged to his co-host, I just wanted to ruin their relationship.
Miss Alice.
And they're not the only ones. Anytime I see a happy woman, I just get so jealous. I do whatever it takes to ruin their lives.
Is this a prank or something?
All of my past managers tried so hard to stop me. But then I'd lash out at them too, and I'd assault them until they backed down. The only reason I've changed managers is because my last one had a total breakdown.
Wait, is this real?
Everything I've said here is the truth. I'm sure all of it is easy enough to prove now. I've lied and it hurt so many people. And I'm just so sorry for it all.
Is this the Phantom Thieves?
I'm the one who did it all. No one but me did these horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cut! Cut! Right now! Dump to standby!
Alice, this is gonna blow way up. That news lady even name-checked the Phantom Thieves.
Well, whatever may come, at least our job's done.
Right. We may have gone through something quite different from a palace. There's no mistaking Alice had a change of heart.
The people with the stolen desires seem to be normal again, too. It's all over the internet.
My son was about to blow our savings on Alice merch, but the Phantom Thieves rescued him. Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
I'm just seeing a lot of I want my money back. Well, sure can't help him there.
I'm not sure everyone's actually a victim here.
Nevertheless, mission complete.
I wonder what'll happen to Alice next.
It's probably next to impossible for her to make it in the industry now. Her scandal is big news.
No matter why she did it, there are still consequences for her actions.
But if Alice really can find that feeling she had when she first discovered fashion, I think she'll be okay. She can still be a ray of light for others, even if she has to find another way to shine.
That reminds me, we should still try to press her for info. She might know something that we still don't.
But do we actually have a chance of meeting her now? I imagine her day-to-day life's become quite the mess.
Jeez, that's a good point. Her agency isn't going to want anything to do with her.
An enlightening conversation as always in here. Sup? How's it hanging, folks?
Aw, you again, Gramps?
Hey, I won't deny I'm older than you guys, but that still stings, you know? But more importantly, you guys really hop to work when your minds are set, don't you?
To what are you referring?
Don't play stupid. I gave you solid intel, yeah?
Yes, but that's...
Well, that's good news. Looks like I'll be getting my own in return.
Your own what?
I came here today for your response to my offer. You know, the deal.
We already told you we don't work with cops.
And what if I tossed in a little bonus? Such as running some questions by Alice for you. You were just saying you wanted info from her, right?
That's accurate.
But Alice already confessed to messing with people on live TV. Our names have been cleared.
Yeah, what she said. We don't need you for shit.
If only that were true.
What do you mean by that? How is this case not closed?
Oh, it is far from closed. This change of heart epidemic is happening all over the country. And we know they can't all be Alice's victims. Therefore, you still have plenty to get pinned on you, don't you? Not only that, you already know how badly you've stirred the pot. That little calling card stunt's fired up the public more than ever. These change of heart cases have to be the Phantom Thieves. It's the only thing I hear down at the station now. Do you really not realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
What bullshit? What the hell did we do?
Calm down. Why do you think I offered you that deal? If I wanted to, I could cuff you and take you in right now. The reason I'm not is because I believe you are not the culprit. To catch the true perpetrator, I need your help.
That is.
Detective's intuition? Maybe? I mean, I'm PubSec, but that's close enough. The MO in this recent epidemic doesn't mesh with the Phantom Thieves' ideology. The motives also appear very different. These are two separate cases. At least, that's what I believe.
May we have a moment to ourselves? We'd like to discuss it first.
Sure, I'll be right outside. Just holler when you're ready for me.
Now this is unexpected. We assumed Alice's confession would clear our names.
Damn it. So they really weren't just trolling.
What is it?
When I was searching the web, I noticed some people saying weird stuff was happening here and there, similar to what we've seen so far. Almost none of them made the news, and it seems like everyone's just trying to ignore it.
What Gramps is saying is probably not bullshit after all.
What should we do? If they decide to scapegoat us, we'll never be able to clear our names.
They're not even changing hearts for the same reasons as us.
If there really are other brainwashing incidents out there, that would mean there are more jails. Do you think there could be more monarchs out there too?
And what would we do? Considering what we've gathered, going along with that man could be a viable option.
Are we seriously gonna trust that dude?
What other choice do we have? At the very least, his intel about Alice was useful.
What do you say?
Nos queda más remedio.
You're right. All we can do now is accept his deal.
No, wait. Even if we do level with him, how would we explain it? If he's going to understand what we've been doing, he'll have to learn about the metaverse. Do you think he'll even believe us?
We have no choice but to make him believe. Otherwise, it's our leader on the line.
But the metaverse, the jail, how do you think we're gonna get some thick-headed cop to buy that?
It seems our only choice is to take him to the jail.
Wait, really?
Mako-chan.
Can you think of any other way for him to avoid getting arrested? We have one playable card in our hand. We just have to go along with it for the time being.
La cárcel es peligrosa, pero ser capaces de... No parece que haya otra opción. No sé. Dar el trato.
All right, we'll do it. It's not like we have any alternative.
Let's hope it's not our undoing.
Ah, shit. We gotta stay prepared for the worst case.
I'll call him back in. Come on back. We're ready for you.
Pedo. Hola, Mark.
That was quicker than I expected.
Muy bien, ahí los
So,
dedos de gente.
what say you all?
There's a place we need to show you. Follow us.
Échate. Ok.
I see. A jail full of shadows.
Dice, a ver, yo creo que los $60 lo mejor sería agarrarlo cuando baje de precio en Play o descuento en Steam. Bueno, Switch, eso si lo quieres, ahí sí van a ser los $60. De hecho, yo creo que lo que costaba como 709 pesos en Steam, se me hizo muy bien de precio. Me hace muy bien, no cuesta ni 1400, no cuesta 600, es más, ni la deluxe cuesta a los 1000 pesos. A lo mejor sí conviene más agarrarlo en una oferta. Agárralo en Play o en Steam, si así no tienes de otra, pues la de Switch. Pero se me hace bien el precio de lanzamiento. La versión física sí se me hace un poquito más cara porque incluye lo de un montón de factores, ¿no? Lo de aduanas y lo de la producción y todo. Pero el lanzamiento digital en Steam se me hace un precio acorde para hacer un juego nuevo. Mark, ya se acabó el juego. Pues me está gustando, Mark, me está gustando. Más de lo que yo esperaba, sí. Como solo sean para el cosplay, sería mejor el cosplay de la vida. Sí, son para el cosplay, lo de los lentes. ¿Cuánto dura este juego? No lo sé. Es en el día 37, sí.
I see. A jail full of shadows. With a monarch seizing desires, was it? All right. What say we go get you tested for drugs now? If you're gonna cook up some fantasy to sell me, maybe try a little less spice next time?
Just save it for now. We're about to take you into the cognitive world.
Cognitive world?
Ya al mundo de las drogas.
Follow us.
Huh? Where to exactly?
Oye, pues si dura un rato, Toda la semana me vas a ver jugando.
So, are you gonna answer me or... What? What is... This... isn't real.
Sí, hoy me toca ir a trabajar en la noche.
Everything here is real. Every last bit you can see.
Whoa. What happened? What are those outfits for?
Yep, just about what I expected.
This is our Phantom Thief attire.
What even is this? Where am
Veamos
I?
esto. Me voy a quitar de momento.
Questions. This is a jail. You are currently located within a jail.
Wait. Who are you?
I am Sophie, humanity's companion. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice. What?
Chill out, Zenkichi. You've got to keep yourself together.
Yeah. Right. I can't be losing my shit like... Monster Cat!
I'm
Burro.
not a monster cat. I am Morgana.
You finally believe we've been telling you the truth?
The hell? How much did I drink last night? This just has to be a dream. I'm still passed out.
You holding up there, Gramps?
No need to worry. He's merely having a meltdown.
Ahí los veo.
That still sounds rather worrisome.
Looks like we blew his mind.
Oh, brother. I suppose we may as well head back now.
Estamos diciendo, señor, y no nos quiere hacer caso. Bueno.
How did this...
Aquí sí se me ocurre.
What's happened to me? Did I drive myself crazy trying to crack this case?
It's pretty fun watching him lose it.
His brain probably overloaded and he can't catch up. Why'd we even bother explaining it all beforehand?
We all reacted similarly during our first time. Ah, such innocence.
Get a hold of yourself, Gramps.
Sheesh. How long do you need to get it together? Come on, Earth to Zenkichi.
Huh? Oh, right. Right. Get it together. This cat said my name! Wait, are you that monster cat from that place? It's the monster cat!
Not a monster or a cat. I told you I am Morgana.
Since you're cognizant of Morgana speaking in the metaverse, you can understand him here now too.
Cats can talk if I'm cognizant of it? That's really something.
I think he's going to need a little more time to process all of this.
First off, sorry for losing my cool like that. I think I get what's going on, though. Actually, none of it makes any sense to me. But I'm going to strive to understand.
If we're going to make a deal, then that will make us conspirators. Conspirators have to vow never to betray one another's trust.
So, you already know how all this works. All right. Your trust is repaid with mine. Help me figure out this nationwide change of heart business, and I'll make sure you're all protected. As long as you cooperate, I won't allow the police to lay a finger on you. That's my vow. You'll drop me off in the jail? Looks like it's not only your lives on the line here. In that case, I'm gonna cut right down to it and ask for your help with a similar incident. PubSec has their eyes on Sapporo right now because of all the change of heart cases there. I need you in Sapporo Central City by August 8th.
Why does it need to be the 8th?
Our suspect's out of the country on a business trip until then. We're kicking off the investigation within the hour of their arrival back home.
I see. Very well.
So it's likely this suspect in Sapporo is another monarch, like Alice.
That could be. If so, then I'd have to ask you guys to handle it.
So, we're heading to Sapporo Central in Hokkaido, huh? This'll be quite the little trip for us.
Word of caution? You'll definitely want to avoid any sort of public transportation. You're gonna want to either drive or hoof it.
Why is that?
You revived the Phantom Thieves to deal with Alice. Any potential monarch will have heard about it. The way they see it, you're a real problem. Especially if you go after their own desires.
They're definitely all on high alert now. They may even try to get rid of us.
There's no way to know who's brainwashed until after they act. What if one of them was the pilot of your plane?
But if we can't fly, how do we get to Sapporo?
Find a car you can use. That'd be safest.
You're not gonna set us up with one?
Sorry, but I've got to keep this investigation top secret. Any aid would just leave a trail back to this deal of ours. Oh, and one more thing. Don't worry about the Alice thing. I'll fill you in once I'm done grilling her. Well, here's to a solved case.
Same here, Zenkichi.
Right. Sorry I called you a monster cat, kitty.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Hola Ivy, bienvenido al
You didn't
stream.
go
Muy
crazy.
buenas.
This is real, Zenkichi.
Talk about an effing buzzkill.
I mean, Hokkaido? Really? There goes our vacation down the drain.
Ain't this stuff happening all over Japan anyways? Even if we do solve this one, we're just gonna get sent off to some other city.
A traveling venture in cooperation with public security. I admit it doesn't sound all bad. We should stop by Kyoto as well.
Find that silver lining, Inari.
This trip isn't for our enjoyment. The case will still be our primary objective.
But it's still summer vacation. Can't we have just a little fun?
Yeah, the 8th is way off from now. We can still do all kinds of shit before then.
Oh, I'd like to experience some regional cuisines.
Yeah, sushi for me.
Trae un viaje fantasma.
Oh dear. We can cut loose after the case is closed.
That being said, we should go over some things before we move on to the trip. First up is Emma. It seems like an ordinary app at first, but now we know that it has a hidden function that can access jails.
Al meta app.
Yeah, totally the same thing.
To think something like that is being used nationwide, it sends a chill down my spine.
The app itself is fine though, right? I mean, you can just delete it if you want. Plus, all the keyword and friend list functions work fine. If the app just let everybody slip into jails, wouldn't the whole country basically be pure chaos already?
We've all registered as friends on it, but that didn't do anything strange in and of itself.
Where did this app come from, anyway?
It's run by a Japanese company called Mediz. They're an international IT firm. We're talking tens of thousands of employees.
That's quite the large-scale operation. With those numbers, they have to be a top-tier international enterprise.
So is this some evil mega corporation making jails or something?
But we can't use Emma the same way Alice did.
Well, maybe that's because we all got pure hearts, or something.
Moron.
There's a possibility that Alice had a special version of Emma.
What makes you say that?
Just an idea. I'm grasping at straws over here.
But it is a possibility.
If I got a hold of Alice's phone somehow, I should be able to see if her version of Emma is anything special.
Really? We should ask Inspector Hasagawa if he could confiscate it for us. I'll reach out to him later over it.
Alright, next topic, the jail. Each palace collapsed after the treasure inside was stolen. But the jail is still in Shibuya. Not only that, but the palaces are the manifestations of their rulers' cognitions. But that's not true at all in jails. Humans can have their desires seized from their shadows there.
And that would cause terrible things to occur to them in the real world.
When you put it all together like that, don't it sound even worse than the palaces?
If these other bizarre incidents across Japan are genuine changes of heart, that means there are probably more jails out there.
There could be quite a few of them, considering how impossible it is to report on every incident.
So, we're working with the police to try and clear our names, but is that really enough?
How do you mean?
If the jails are as dangerous as we've seen, then wouldn't it be bad to just leave them alone? If stuff as awful as what happened in Shibuya is happening all over, aren't we the only ones who can stop it?
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, it's our job to save people suffering helplessly.
And give people courage.
Esos son mis ladrones fantasmas.
Yeah, you said it. Great speech, Lady On. You've got us all fired up.
If that's the plan, maybe traveling by car will actually work to our advantage.
Right. We might find some more jails on the way to Sapporo.
That works for me. A little bit of a jailbreak spree along the way.
But how do we actually find the other jails?
Yes?
It'll only take us about 1,000,000 years.
I believe it may be time for the Sophia show.
Ooh, check the super AI!
I can detect any jails in the vicinity by scent.
For real?
By scent?
A jail emits a distinct signature. When I enter a jail's range, I can sense it.
Sophia, that is nuts!
Praise accepted.
There is still much we do not understand. But at least we now have a course of action.
Yeah, this is gonna be...
Trabajo para los ladrones fantasmas.
Hell yeah! I am psyched!
All that's left is to secure our transportation.
If this is going to fit all of us, won't it have to be pretty big?
We'll just have to rent something. Oh, who knows what it'll cost us.
Money is no object to us. The prize funds for my most recent contest entry have finally come.
Oh, keep your snack money to yourself.
Well, we could deal with someone in the police. Maybe they'll help pay for our investigation. Nah, no way.
Some pretty big transportation. I'm getting this feeling that Sojiro mentioned something along those lines once. Let's go ask him.
A ride that could fit all of you.
Weren't you talking to someone about big transportation or something the other day?
Oh, you mean the guy I know with the camper? Yeah, he was whining about never having the time to use it. How...
Sojiro, that's it!
El teletosal.
Yeah, he was whining about never having the time to use it. How it's just collecting dust.
Please go borrow that camper for us, please.
Does this have anything to do with what you guys are getting blamed for?
Yes.
Then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll give him a call. Sit tight till tomorrow.
Yeah, now there's our chief. So considerate.
But listen up. No getting too wild out there, all right? And are you all set with travel funds and whatnot?
Yes, we'd all been saving up for summer vacation.
Once art drove me to rags, but now it has propelled me to riches.
Yeah, we got you.
A camper? This is turning into some kind of coming-of-age flick. Wait, are you guys and girls actually gonna sleep in that thing together?
No worries. The boys are all sleeping on the roof.
And we've got Makoto and her fist of justice with us if someone tries anything funny.
Oh, and I'm very handy with an axe.
Yeah.
Joder, no os paséis con nosotros.
These sisters are really doing it for themselves. Fine, whatever you gotta do.
So, about what I asked for.
Ah, right. Alice's phone.
Nice scores, Enkichi!
Hey, that's important evidence. No breaking it. Got that?
So, how was Alice anyway?
She was pretty upfront about the whole heart-changing situation. When people registered her as a friend on Emma, she noticed they'd suddenly grow obedient to her. At first, she was just curious what was going on. But she says she got such a thrill from making people do her bidding, she couldn't stop herself.
It began with the friend registration.
Was there anything else?
The only other thing she did was apologize. That's all we got. But it does seem like she was telling me the truth.
So she didn't actually know anything about the jails or desires.
Well, I have to say, I wouldn't have bought one bit of it if you hadn't shown me what you did.
What in the hell?
What is it? Did you find something?
I thought I'd find some unique aspect to Alice's version of Emma. But nope. This is just the standard commercial version. It hasn't even been tampered with.
So we got nothing out of this?
I didn't say that. I did find traces of some snooping in her phone.
What do you mean?
Someone was monitoring Alice's activity, either her smartphone usage in general or her Emma usage specifically.
So, like...
La cosa de seguridad.
Oh, we wish. I'm gonna teach them all about this stuff for future cases.
If it wasn't public security, does that mean there's still someone out there involved with this incident?
Do you see anything revealing the monitor's origins?
Somewhere within the country. That's all I get from this.
Getting even that's quite the feat. You're real good, kid.
Never underestimate the techie of the Phantom Thieves.
So someone was tracking Alice. Who could it be?
One thing at a time. This isn't our only case to work. I'm sure we'll find more leads as we investigate the incidents. Well, I'll see you August 8th at Sapporo Central. Don't be late, got it? I'll reach out to you that day with the meetup location. Time to return this phone to its rightful owner.
So Alice could put people in her jail because she was a monarch. Is that about right?
Since it didn't seem to be her version of Emma's doing, that seems correct.
I get where you're coming from, but we still shouldn't jump to conclusions. Like Zenkichi said, there's still plenty to look into.
That's true. If we don't know enough about what's happening, we should gather more intel.
Hey, you guys still together? Then come on outside. Check out your wheels. Yo.
What?
Whoa!
Ese carro, madre mía, es el triple de guay de lo que
Beautiful.
el señor retro es sencillo.
Thanks!
Gracias, Sojiro. Queremos no estrellarnos. Uy, no seas gafe. He dado con el fabricante y el modelo en internet. Es una Volkswagen Retro Light. Tiene 4 camas y una tienda en el techo. Hay enchufes de sobra para todos y para la cocina. Mejor de la... mejor, viva el jefe. Ana, el interior me encanta. Recuerda los restaurantes estadounidenses de los años. Espero saber conducir una cosa tan grande. Tiene sus truquillos, pero seguro que te acostumbras rápido. De todos modos, tú conduces. Bueno, creo que no puedo aparcar aquí. Llevaré al aparcamiento más cercano, terminar el equipaje.
That's true.
Vale, pues cada mochuelo a su olivo y nos vemos cuando estemos listos.
Hey.
Ya tenemos todo lo necesario para el viaje, bien hecho. ¿Crees que hará falta algo más? En ese caso vamos a comprarlo enseguida. Cuando esté todo preparado iremos a despedirnos del jefe antes de salir de viaje. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Quiero ir a un sitio antes de liarnos con la misión. Tienes que verlo sí o sí. Estaré esperando fuera. Tú avísame cuando te apetezca ir. Ok, espérame. Voy a guardar. Voy a guardar. Bueno, voy a hacer un nuevo archivo de guardado. Gente, ya tengo 6 horas y media streameando. Yo creo que aquí lo voy a dejar. La idea era que prendiera otro stream más tarde, por ejemplo ahorita, pero la verdad necesito dormir. Ok, ya cerré todo el juego. Igual leo lo que me habían puesto, que se me había pasado. Bobby, le has avanzado bastante, estás en el día 37. Sí, avanzaste bastante. Ay, sí, ya sí, llevo 6 horas y media, entonces tenía que tener un progreso de pérdida. Normalmente sí lo tuve. Sí, me va a tocar trabajar esta semana. Bueno, ahorita en la noche. Y también la próxima semana también, porque 2 días no trabajé y según pagar esos días, o sea, ni modo, me tocó trabajar hoy. ¿Y qué más quería? Yo de hecho, la idea era que yo no trabajara hoy, La idea era o sea, yo literal era seguir jugando, no sé, hasta la noche. Ya se está haciendo noche. Pero pues sí, pues estoy desafortunado. Y pues yo quiero seguir jugando. Es lo que me pega. Pero bueno. Me recuerda a alguien ese tipo. Con Morgana no será útil. Toma referencia al meme de Thanos. Extremisa. Mañana igual o no. Mañana no me toca trabajar. Pero por ejemplo, yo voy a llegar ahorita a las 6 de la mañana. Duermo. Voy a despertar. Y voy a despertar como a las 2 y voy a seguir jugando Persona. A lo mejor en la noche tengo más chance. Pero ya es cuestión de ustedes y tienen trabajo, escuela. Así, ya depende. Si quieren hacer algo, pues ahí. Pero la neta, me está gustando el juego. Me está gustando más de lo que yo esperaba, De hecho, no tenía como que la expectativa tan alta. Pero, eso sí, soundtrack 10 de 10. Soundtrack sí lo vale mucho, amo el soundtrack, Y pues ya, sería todo. Espero que les haya gustado Persona 5 Strikers. Yo mira, se les me acordé de lo de Hero. Espero que les haya gustado el stream. Gracias por pasarte, Chris, Fede, Arte, que también se pasó, M, gracias por pasarte, gracias por la sub, Guardabosques también, muchas gracias por los vitazos que gracias por pasarse, Guardabosques, Mark, muchas gracias, Fede, gracias por estar también casi todo el stream, Gaba, que también se pasó, Chris, muchísimas gracias, Darks, que ahí apareció también. La verdad que va a ser un raid, no sé cuánta gente tenga. No, pues que no tengo tanta gente. Si tuviera así como que, no sé, 8, 9. Pero a lo mejor yo paso. Cuando haya más gente, ahí sí. Recuerda el de del Elo que dice, mira, es el del Fortnite. Ah, creo que ya sé cuál. Entonces nos vemos mañana, gente. Voy a comer algo, voy a dormir un rato, voy a trabajar y mañana seguimos con Persona 5. ¿Sale? Nos vemos, gente. Bye, 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 bye. Muchas gracias por mirar el video. Recuerda que si quieres ver los directos puedes hacerlo desde mi canal de Twitch. En la descripción del video encontrarás un enlace a mi canal y a mis otras redes sociales. En serio, gracias por sintonizar. Nos vemos.